Hello, nerds and nerdettes. Welcome to NGR Radio's Arsenal X Plays. I'm going to be your host today, Jesse Douglas, and today I'm going to be playing a little game called Max: The Curse of Brotherhood. Now, this game is available on all consoles now. I'll get into that a little bit more as we're playing. In the beginning here, there's kind of the story sequence, and I'm gonna let that play so you can kind of understand, get the gist of what the story is about. And I really love this game, and the main reason that I'm giving this a play for Arsenal X Plays is to hopefully interest people in a game that maybe they might not have looked into on their own. It's, fairly old now at this point, but I just feel like I want to give it some attention that I feel it deserves. So let's since I beat it already here, I'll start from the beginning though, so you can kind of get an idea of what this game's about. And I know Ed is talking about picking this up for Switch eventually, because I believe it's coming out for that, or it already is, so.
Brother, oh brother of mine, I wish you could be erased from all of time. I wish your traces could be gone from all places, that evil itself could take you away and leave me alone on this very day. Felix!
Alright, so the main idea of this story is your brother Felix obviously was taken away to another dimension, and you go in to basically save him. So, all in theory, like someone's bothering us, we wish they'd disappear. But if it actually happens, you'd realize it's probably not something you actually want. Alright, so obviously this is a platforming game, and we're gonna meet some characters along the way that kind of help us on our journey. Like, one of the things that really sells me on this game is, like, I just love the art style, and just like the visuals in this game are just so amazing.
Whoa! I can squeeze through. Felix, hang on! I'm coming!
Oh. Didn't want to do that. And everything in this game feels really good, like the controls and like, you know, how things respond to the, you know, like the buttons and everything with jumping and grabbing edges. It all feels really good. Just love the creatures in this game too.
That's my brother! Whoops.
Oh, I don't know. Start off right away with a chase scene.
Not gonna make it.
Now there's there's things you can collect. We'll see in a little bit here, I believe. But there's, you know, for the people who like 100% up, 100% completing games. It's like in a lot of people who like completing games will have their things that they can collect, like you have in a lot of platformer games, things like that. It's been a little while since I played this. Okay, so it's actually been so long that it might even it's gonna feel kind of new playing this again. But yeah, so okay, so this game it was made by, or at least it was well, yeah, it was made by and paid for by Microsoft, and when they had left Microsoft to, you know, kind of pursue making new games and stuff, Microsoft ended up letting them keep the rights to the IP, and so that's why now you can also get this game on Switch. I think it's already on Switch. I can't remember, but it's for sure. Yeah, I think it's on everything now, including PS4. Oh, too early. And yeah, so that's kind of cool that they let them keep the IP, and I'm glad, because like I said, I feel like no one really played this game that much, or at least I didn't hear people talk about it. So, you know, I'm hoping that they're getting a little bit more notice, you know, being on the other systems. And like I said earlier, I know Ed's talked about picking this game up.
Up you go, Max. I'll tell you how to save the brother.
Huh?
Let me describe.
It's our first
For centuries I have sheltered this
person
world
we
against
meet.
Lord Mustachio. Lately, Mustachio has gained the upper hand. I know. But so is he. To rule the world once and for all, he needs new energy, a fresh spirit, a new corpus. Your brother, Mustachio, keeps Felix there. Succeed where I failed. Go to the castle. Stop Mustachio before he absorbs Felix. But beware Mustachio's eyes. Now, Max, hand me your weapon. I will grant it my soul.
I don't have any weapons. All I have is this old magic marker.
Ooh, that will do pleasantly. Good luck, Max.
All right, so you've you learn you throughout this game you get different kinds of abilities. Like your main tool is this marker type thing. It's almost like other games like Drawn to Life and things like that, where you draw elements in the levels to kind of help yourself get through the puzzles.
Go on, pick it up.
Yes!
On you go, Max. Felix is waiting.
All right, so that character that you've just met, she helps you out throughout the game. She kind of, is like the one who teaches you. And
What you create, you can destroy. Your weapon will be drawn to nature's most powerful places. There, I will help it gain in strength.
now, as you're drawing, you can kind of make it like throughout the game, like you'll kind of want to draw things in a certain way to get to where you're trying to go. So like I can kind of like make it go over this way, or I can make it go closer to this way. And so a lot of the things you can kind of edit as you're drawing
Town
it
is
that
not
way.
far. From there, you can enter Mustachio's lands.
And obviously that's the main antagonist or protagonist. Yeah, the main protagonist. Alright. Oh, shoot. Think you can... I forget if you can pause. No. Later on, I believe you can edit things while you're in motion and it slows down time. You're not quite at that point yet.
Gross.
A lot of timed things in this game, like things that you've got to do. I forget here what I got. Oh yeah, that's right. So like this here, like you're gonna want to kind of, certain things will be like that, but you want to do it at an angle to kind of get the rocks or things to move, to roll off. But so fortunately I didn't do it quick enough, so now I gotta wait, but
Ooh, yes. Whoa.
yeah, like I said, one of the things that I really love about this game is the visuals.
You can get up there by using only 2 earth pillars, you know.
Oh, I think I did that a little. Ah, crap. Did it too much. Trial and error with this game. The idea is you only have so much to draw with. Probably went up a little bit more than that.
On you go, Max. Felix is waiting.
So yeah, pretty soon here we'll start to get to meet some of the more little bit more difficult characters that you have to go against and stuff like that.
I won't survive that. Whoa. what? Lady, soul, say something. Oh, I get it. Not a genie, huh? Whoa.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Bullseye.
Just barely got that up. Alright. Lots of timed stuff in this game, as you'll notice. Stuff like that where you kinda... Oh, that's right, I gotta...
Nice. Whoa. Felix, I'm coming to save you. Whoa!
Fun with physics.
Now what?
Alright.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I didn't think I was gonna make it. Alright.
whoa, 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 whoa.
What the heck? What do they say? Third time's a charm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So once it starts tipping, it gets a little harder to jump. There you go. It's like once it gets to a certain point, it doesn't want you don't want to jump as easy when it's tilted too much. Oh, here's okay. This is where, so like certain areas, like I said, you have got
Whoa.
slow motion sequence where you can do things on the fly, but you only got a certain amount of time before it just shuts off.
Who are you? Look at this. My eyes watching my world. And tonight, my spirit will inhabit you. Ah, everlasting life. Max will take care of you. And my beast will take care of Max.
Not gonna wreck anything, but I really like the final like boss battle when you go when you obviously go against him to get your brother back. It was a lot of fun, and just like this game does a good job of being goofy
Town is just
and just being a lot of fun.
It is now in the hands of Mustachio.
It's like that final boss battle is just ridiculous.
Max, watch out! It is one of Mustachio's henchmen.
So these guys suck.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Phew.
See. You gotta be very quick in this game, and it doesn't help that I'm like super tired right now. What? Wasn't by me. Oh, that's right. I know. I'm doing something wrong. Forgot. Gotta. Dang it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. You gotta do it first and then get on it. There we go. The bastard can throw. Alright.
You guys are just too slow.
Oh, shoot. And I'm sucking right now.
Wake up, small town.
Okay, now. Thought there was one of those things that I was talking about earlier that you can collect back there, but I guess not. Ah, crap. Everything's got to be timed so perfectly in this game. My problem is I need to get it not have it swinging much. Oh. And then I missed it anyway.
You're not too clever. Whoa!
Shoot. If I remember correctly, this is another chase scene. I don't remember though.
The forest wall, built to protect the town. On the other side of that, Mustachio's lands.
Alright, so this part sucks. Trying to think. Actually, you know what? I think forget this part. This part took a little while to figure out. I think I gotta put it between the two or something like that. I think that's what it was that I had to do. Here you gotta There we go.
All right.
Alright, so that things in the back are, there's similar things like those tentacle things you see in the back that are what you want to collect. They're like eyeballs. So like we seen in the one part, he has the he has these eyeball things that he can watch
A dangerous place, but your
watch what's happening.
new powers here.
Oh shoot. I thought I was still in the marker mode. All that stuff that you gotta get used to. This may look like a kid's game, but sometimes it can get difficult because you gotta get things so precise in order for it to work. It's trial and error with this game. So once you kind of get the like your tools that you use and stuff, get everything down, you know, like they try to start off pretty simple in the beginning here.
Holy place on our path.
Oh crap, that's right. It's one of those things too, like it's kind of like a lot of games where you want to
Close.
learn the sequences of things, traps and things like that. Be like, oh, okay, so I need to do this next time so I don't get hit by that. Oh, I forget with this one now. I don't think you can just run through. Oh, maybe you can. No. Okay, that's what you have to do. I knew you couldn't just run all the way through, but...
Insane.
Thought I was supposed to grab that, but I guess... Little weird mushroom-like dudes.
This is it, Max.
Hey!
Alright, so... So there'll be these temple things where you can't use your powers. And then basically, so like what it is like in a lot of games, like you'll notice some of the element things that are happening in the level is kind of like gives you a hint as to what kind of thing you're gonna be learning. So
Wow!
Pleasantly, the force of the woods now dwell within your weapon.
alright.
Go on, create a branch and climb it.
I think that's up high enough. There we go. Climb out of the way here. There we go.
Branches you detach can be pushed around.
Yes!
Think here. This is one of those first things I think that I was talking about here that we get. Yeah, so throughout the game you'll kind of notice these like these big rock or not formations, but big things like that that you basically will go to throughout the game and learn new things. Shoot, I think that's. Oh yeah, that's right.
I can fool you. Whoa. See? Told you so.
The controls are almost a little too responsive in this game sometimes.
You guys are really stupid.
Get here now. Oh yeah, I know what I gotta do.
What now? All right.
Actually. Keep on wanting to go back those ways, because eventually there's things that you can, the things you collect, and guess I thought there was one that way.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Sorry. What to do here?
No. I did it wrong side. This is where it gets tedious. So you gotta... Gotta get it just right. Dang it. There we go. It's at a little bit of an angle. Alright, we'll deal with these guys and then I think I'm gonna end. Forget now if I'm supposed to. Oh, yeah. I was thinking there's something you had to do over there.
Catch me if you can!
Oh. It's barely got me.
Catch me if you can!
Forget if I can still just leave the one. Yeah. Alright. So that was Max Chris of Brotherhood. And hope you enjoyed it. It's been a little while since I played this, so I apologize for not for trying a couple of times there on certain things. So we'll end it here, and
Father Oak. He is not easily climbed.
actually I'll let this play first.
His top, your weapon will be even more powerful.
Alright, so yeah, so basically the each chapter, basically you end up learning like a different skill or something, or you know, they have different things you kind of learn along the way. But all right, so don't forget to go to ngrradio.com and check out, you know, all of our stuff there, and like a lot of the latest episodes of shows will be there. So, like if you don't feel for whatever reason like going to YouTube, or whatever to check out the latest episode, that going there you'll always, have the latest episodes basically right up in that on the main page there, right at the front. So yeah, go there. And otherwise, now we have our own YouTube channels for all the shows. So you can search Arsenal X podcast on YouTube and Pow Block on YouTube as well. And like Nerds Gone Platinum and stuff, I believe have their own as well. Just because it was getting kind of cluttered, and so it's just kind of nice to have our own channels. So don't forget to go and like and subscribe to each of the channels, so we can get our URL for those if we haven't already. Actually, I don't really know for sure. If there's ever anything that you wanna email into the show or whatever, if there's something that you want to bring up, or just maybe if you want topics, or something that you'd like us to talk about, or even just to to let us know how you think we're doing. Our email for Arsenal X is arsenalxpodcast@gmail.com, and you can also go on Twitter, and search for Arsenal X Podcasts on Twitter. You can, send us something there as well if you don't feel like using an email. And also, you can find me on Twitter at Phantom Maggot AX. If you want to add me, you want to tell me something, or just if you're watching these, you're watching the Arsenal X plays that I'm doing, and you want to comment on something, or let me know how I'm doing, go for it. I know I did get a message recently on Twitter. Someone was watching my my Let's Plays, and he wanted to let me know that he enjoyed them and stuff. Blanking on the name right now, but yeah, it's Deshaun Malone on Twitter. So thank you for just dropping me a message and letting me know that you enjoyed the stuff. So I appreciate that a lot. So it means a lot to me. I don't host any of the shows, as you guys know. I do, I'm on the shows obviously, but so I'm kind of trying to get used to this whole talking by myself thing, and try to get better at doing that kind of stuff. And so, this just gives me a chance to kind of do my thing whenever I got time. And trying to think, there's a couple of games that I kind of want to go to. Like for me, doing these things, I'm going to be probably not always playing newer games. I might kind of like with this game, I'll be playing things that maybe people, either just don't know anything about it, and so they're kind of not sure if they want to check it out. And so then I'll basically tell people about games that I find interesting or fun that people may just have not checked out, or whatever, that for whatever reason that just didn't think they would like. And so then I give you a chance to kind of see what it's about, and talk about it a little bit, and then hopefully maybe interest you in something that you may not have been interested in before. So that's kind of like what my aim's going to be. Obviously I'm going to try to do newer games as well, do stuff that's a little bit more relevant and to date, but I'll also kind of throw in a lot of things like that I just feel like needs the attention or whatever, or just is just fun to play and talk while I'm doing. Like for me, I just love goofing around in the world of Far Cry 5, and and just having fun with that. So I might actually do another episode during that game. So yeah, I'd look forward to more of that, and Corey and Ed, doing some stuff as well. So yeah, just kind of search, and all this stuff will be on our Arsenal X YouTube page, so you can go there to kind of look out for all this kind of stuff. So, all right. Other than that, the only thing I can think of to let you guys know, if you're interested, Jesse Douglas, Phantom Maggot AX on SoundCloud. If you want to check out my stuff, my music there that I make. And